What's going on, everybody? Mr. Thrasha here, bringing you another episode of Filming Locations, this time from 1996's Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade. Many people have done Tommy Boy. This is a double feature DVD. Today, we're hunting down the locations for Black Sheep. Filmed majorly around California. We're going to start in Monrovia, my absolute favorite Chris Farley film. David Spade too. This is going to be fun. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Shot here with the mountains in the back when the Black Sheep logo is on the screen, and that's where the stage was set up, just straight past this intersection right here. You can actually see this building to the right. Notice the awnings right here. They were green in the film. The building was white. So it's been repainted, but the awnings are still there. So that's where Donnelly's campaign stage was set up. And right over here is the theater. I'm gonna get a better shot on the other side of this truck, but that's how close the theater was. So Farley crashed into this theater right here. Action by Daniel Stern. Artist Daniel Stern to recognize the history of filming in the city of Monrovia. Look at this. It's pretty cool. He's looking right at the theater beneath the marquee here. It's where Chris Farley crashed the truck. Damn it, dogs! It's time for you to go home! You think this truck is in heat or something? Dogs, I want you to go home. Get off my bumper! Stage was all set up here for Al Donnelly's campaign. And that building can be seen there, just a different color. Same with this awning. Huh.
This is American Pie.
And yeah, right across the street, there's dog ears in American Pie. That's cool. This is coincidental because right here is where his brother Al Donnelly was doing his campaign right here. He's doing his speech. And there's the theater up here that Chris Farley approaches and ends up crashing into. Rolling Stones. Okay, so one more shot here where Farley crashed the truck right beneath this marquee. It's now a Look Dine-In Cinemas.
Two belly option on 2 on 2. Ready? Right!
Keep my distance from the kids over here. This is the field where they're playing a football game, and he meets Scott Cleary. Chris Farley playing football with the kids. Very funny scene.
Oh, hey little girls!
It was actually in this vicinity. These things were not set up here yet, but look at this shot. Here's Farley playing football with the kids. Notice that building there? That's that building right there. But look at those trees right there. And then you see this roof line. That's right there. And there's those trees. So he was actually playing football with the kids right here.
Hut 1, Hut 2, let's do it! Go to Copland!
One more matchup shot here, proving that this is the spot. The field's just behind me there. But look at the building. You see the top of that building there? You see the pieces of wood at the top? Right there, they're just all white now. Those two trees right there, that's those trees right there. Those are the two trees.
Big catch. Ow! You broke my nose! Oh! There's so much blood!
And he gives Scott a ride home. We'll go to Scott Cleary's next. Check that out. That was Mr. Jesse Hosh that figured that out. But this is exactly where that football game was. This was not there. And like the dead giveaway was seeing this building in the background. Good job, Jesse. Good job. This building, these trees, that place, and this road in Black Sheep. And we were right. This was this central plant here, right beside the field here where they were playing. This was not there. And we know it wasn't there because right here it says it was dedicated November 15th in the year 2000. So if you're looking for that spot, it's here at Pierce College. Look at this. Doesn't it not look like Washington State? And yeah, so where he worked, the youth center building, was just built for the movie. And I'm pretty sure they burned it down for the movie too. So that, what you see in the film, that was a live burn. It's the beautiful shots of the trees and mountains you get here, making it look very much like they were, in fact, in Washington State. But in actuality, it's here in Monrovia, California. Pretty cool. Definitely looks very Washington-like. Some energy. Hit more black sheep spots. Things are actually really good. Double shot energy. Supports focus. B vitamins, ginseng, and energy coffee beverage. Make me headbang like Chris Farley in the cop car. Mike gives Scott Cleary a ride home, and this is where Scott Cleary lived. House address 155 here in Monrovia. It's pretty cool. Walkway looks the exact same. Scott's grandmother comes out. Chris Farley, right here. Damn it. Can't believe I forgot to call Scott Cleary.
Hi, ma'am.
Bet you made some nice friends today, huh?
Cleary. Got a hell of an arm, Cleary. Pretty awesome. Scott Cleary's house from Black Sheep.
Scott, God gave you a hell of a throwing arm.
My absolute favorite Chris Farley film, hands down. Honor to do this. Watched that movie so many times. So right across the street is actually where you'll find a scene from later in the film, the voting booth scene. And it's at the driveway of this place, even though you don't see this house in the film at all. But they use that driveway over there, and we'll talk about that more later. Come to think of it, he was obviously just a kid, and Chris Farley is, probably somewhere in his 20s perhaps, so his grandma was probably thinking when they walk inside, I don't know if I want you hanging out with that older gentleman. We see him working at his service station. This was where Mike Donnelly's service station was. Looked more like a gas station at the time. There you go. There's his friend, a police officer, pulling in to talk to him. So it looks like there was some pumps and stuff. And looks like this side of the building actually matches up too. Telling these gentlemen that it was in the film. They didn't believe me, but I showed them the matchup here. Here's that house right there to the left, that white house. And I go over and show that. It's got some really interesting doors, but here's where his cop buddy pulled in right here.
And everything, yeah.
So that was your body
That's
shop.
what they did. Yeah, their shop in the background.
That's your shop.
That was your body shop.
That's your shop in Black Sheep. The best Chris Farley movie there ever was, man.
No
Wow.
shit.
Your neighbor here
Actually,
was in the
I'm gonna
film.
watch that.
Yeah, they paid us like
David's-
$2,000 a day or something like that.
$2,000 a
They
day.
rented it
Because
for
your
a
dad
week.
was telling me they shot movies.
Movies, sir.
Yeah.
His buddy's the police officer, and he pulls in
I
right
just
here.
didn't believe it for a second because I was like, that place has never been a gas station.
It's just
but I
a-
keep looking at the house like it looks the same.
It's just a quick scene. Colors changed a bit, but that vent's still up there on the side of the house. Looks like there's just been a fresh coat of paint. Right over here, right in front of these awnings, as you'll notice, they were green in the clip I'm about to show. This is where Gary Busey spills out with his box of stuff, and David Spade hits him. He goes, whoa. You all right, buddy? I believe he was on this side of Spade's car. I'm not that far from dragging you out of the car, beating you in the dust.
Oh, buddy, are you okay?
Spade would have been coming down the road right before hitting Gary Busey. He goes, come on, label your streets, the rest of the country. And right here, he spills out in front of him. Oh, you okay, buddy? Perfect screen grab of Busey right here. Not that far. Ripping you out of the car, beating you to the dust. You can notice the that awning there behind him. That's this building right here. Man, he had nice teeth in that. I know they weren't real, but okay, you see that behind Gary Busey.
I can go to your mama's and start a small fire in her panties.
And he's talking to David Spade. And he goes, okay, you know what? That was my fault, and I'm sorry. It's the first time you get that, the finger gag. Hey, I got something for you. Kind of a souvenir.
Here, I got something for you. It's kind of a souvenir. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Actually, flashing his middle finger this way. And then you see him drive right by this building. You'll see it in the background with the clip I'm about to show you when he swings around the corner. And you'll also notice all the bricks on the sidewalk here as he drives over. Might look a little different than it did when they filmed this in the 90s, but it's pretty cool. So he peels around this corner right here. Then he gets stuck in a traffic jam. Just gridlock traffic right here. Ah, damn it. Gotta ditch this guy. Because you just see an angle of him walking out and it's in front of the barber shop, but when it faces this way, it's this road. He goes, damn it, can't believe this. And then he runs into the pocket pool lady in front of the barber shop, just around this corner.
Oh, great. Damn it.
It's Spade exiting the barber shop that still is actually a barber shop right here. Look at this. It doesn't have that barber pole that you see there on the brick right there, but it still has the red brick. The windows are still the same. Spade was standing right there in front of it, and it is an old barber shop. Monrovia Old Town Barber Shop. That's where they did this. There was a Vote for Donnelly poster right there on the wall. Look at this. Don't elect Larry Spicer. Vote for Donnelly. Vote for Donnelly. Check this out. Look at the red brick down there. Exact same. Same with the green around the windows. Very cool. He comes out and they make you think that it's on this street here where he turned onto, but it's actually back at the barbershop where he gave the guy the finger. So is also the spot right here where at the pocket pool scene he runs into this nice old lady. Yeah, maybe she wasn't very nice, but that was right there. She goes, get out of my way, buddy. He goes, oh, sorry ma'am, here, I got something for you. Yes, kind of a souvenir. And then he decides, never mind.
Pocket pool there, son?
Excuse me.
Absolutely fascinated that this barbershop has not changed at all since the film. It's awesome. Like, very, very little change. It still has the green all around the windows. That pole right behind Spade's head right there, that's right there. With the same green in front of it. And you can even see this open neon sign, which isn't lit up now. It wasn't lit up then either, on the left of Spade's head. I love it. I love this barbershop. Dang, this is a cool location. This is going into Mr. Thrash's favorites. The interior of the barber shop right here, pretty cool. All the old school barber relics they got in this place. Still a barber shop, and since the filming of Black Sheep. It's totally cool. Vote for Donnelly, vote for Donnelly, vote for Donnelly. These old cameras here. The barber shop. Black Sheep.
Hey, you got a little chubby going there. Dream on, you little fart.
And here we are where Chris Farley lived in Black Sheep. This was Mike Donnelly's house, 5158. I love it. They really did make sure like everything looked like Washington State. We see David Spade approach here with his briefcase, and Chris Farley's over here working on his vehicle with his exposed bum crack.
Don't be Mike Donnelly. Hey! Hey!
Working with his oily hands, working on his car over here. David Spade approaches from over here.
What I thought is...
Team Donnelly gonna kick a little Tracy butt. It's probably one of the most priceless scenes in all of cinema when he slams both of his thumbs into the hood of the car. Yeah, you gotta trust me, man. I believe we should start canvassing down this direction. But, no, you gotta trust me here.
Please, pop the hood. Please.
Oh, your thumbs, the hood, okay.
That's cool. Rest in peace to the late, great Chris Farley. Love every one of his films, but Black Sheep is my absolute favorite. So this was his house, Mike Donnelly's house in the film. And this is where him and David Spade first meet. They would have plenty of adventures ahead of them. Please don't be Mike Donnelly. It's cool. Please. Just pop the hood. It's pretty cool. Right there. Chris Farley extends that oily handshake. It's like, Steve Dots, nice to meet you. So this market here, this is where David Spade and Chris Farley show up, and they're canvassing for Al Donnelly. And it's right over here, pretty much where all these cars are parked, where the old lady and the old man are putting the groceries into the car, and Chris Farley cartwheels up out of nowhere.
Hi, ma'am. Go for dialing.
Yeah, so David Spade's like, okay, might want to dial it back a notch. He's like, what, are you kidding me? It's showmanship. You got to go get them. These are all potential voters. And then, there's the scene over here where the old man's putting the groceries in the trunk, and he's like, let me give you a hand there. Little help from the Donnelly campaign. And she whacks him with her cane, his mother. Back off.
Well, I'll tell you. All right, folks, vote for Donnelly. Good God, man. Little help from the Donnelly campaign.
Get in the car, dear. So they get in the car, and he finishes putting the groceries in the trunk for them, and then when he slams the trunk down, his tie gets stuck in the car. And he's like, oh, folks, having a little trouble here. They start pulling away, and he's still connected to the car. So he basically gets dragged all around this entire parking lot. Very brutally. There's sparks flying. It's intense. So they utilized, you can see the market in the background, they utilized like this whole parking lot. You see everybody parked here.
All hopped up on crack cocaine.
Finally, the tie lets go, and he does a big roll over here in the lot. David Spade approaches him, and there's like dust and all kinds of things coming off of him. Rest in peace, the late great Chris Farley. We're saying that a lot in this video. Incredible. It's so cool to be here and to do these spots for Black Sheep. Just love the way he walks off too. It's like, all right, David Spade, good first day.
Good first day.
Yeah.
All right, so one more look at the whole area. Doesn't look like the parking lot's been paved or anything. Looking at all the cracks and stuff. So they utilize this whole parking lot. He's being dragged around by the elderly couple in their car. You get lots of shots of the market behind them here. Very cool. Black Sheep, the parking lot scene. Give you a nice look over the whole area here. These hydro poles were actually there in the film too.
Good, I think I've lost her.
More shot here, the market. See these buildings behind them as well, just being dragged around the parking lot. What would have been going through David Spade's mind? He's getting dragged all around the parking lot here. Brings us over here. 1573 North Hill. This was the Hill Market in Black Sheep. So this is actually where Dodds and Mike pull up, and he's going into the market, and he tells Chris Farley, please just sit in the car, don't do anything. Must have been parked right around here. This is where they pull up, right here, in front of that driveway opening right there. But the Hill Market doesn't look like this anymore. This is what it looks like now. We have 1573 North Hill. And so when they pull up right here, David Spade says, please stay in the car. Gets out of the vehicle, and he encounters some partying teenagers. And they're just in this driveway right here. This nice lady sleeping.
Smoking, snorting, shooting, sucking, toking, popping, dropping.
We're here, where just in this driveway, where those kids were in that relic vehicle, smoking some weed, doing a little drinking, and Chris Farley approaches them, and you see Farley doing that whole speech. Shooting, popping, snorting, sucking. Chris Farley doing those kids and drug speech right here. Absolutely hilarious. Horse shit. And Governor Tracy's man was taking pictures of him. That's pretty cool. There we go. Hill Market from Black Sheep right here.
The kid's a star.
No, he's a gold mine.
So, when Mike comes here to vote for his brother, the voting booths would have been set up right here in this driveway, just to the left of this house that you do not see in the film. However, this is found right across the street from Scott Cleary's house, which is just right there.
612 Caswell Street.
It's really hard to do this, film this without laughing, because it's so funny. Right in front of the garage doors were the voting booths, and he enters there to cast his vote for his brother, and he puts it in the box. Good luck, Al. But there's a woman in the booth to the left of him and one to the right. And then so when he tries to exit, he can't get out. He does the Chris Farley panic. Eventually the booth ends up just falling forward. Oh God, he just busts through the center. The old woman in there. Don't worry, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get you out. Busts her out. Then he busts the other woman out. She whacks him with the purse. Table would have been set up here, so after that, after demolishing the voting booths, brings his vote over. Approaching the Pantages Theater here on Hollywood Boulevard, and this is where they use the interior for not only where Al Donnelly's talking to Mike after the Mudhoney concert. I'm pretty sure they filmed the Mudhoney concert in here. So Mudhoney, they were not in Seattle, they were here on Hollywood Boulevard, the Pantages Theater. This is where the Mudhoney concert was. He ain't the governor, you jack. He's running for governor. Had Mudhoney in there. Chris Farley doing belly slides on the stage. getting high with those gentlemen. And then, of course, he yells, "Kill Whitey," on the stage, which pretty much ended that whole spiel. Could certainly use some peanut butter cups or something right about now.
Twist off your head and spike it onto the floors of a nightmare you can't even imagine.
Oh, God, I'm a dead man.
So we're gonna end here at the Pantages. I love Mudhoney. They must love Chris Farley and taking part in a Chris Farley movie now that he's passed. Rest in peace, Chris Farley, and thanks again, everybody, for joining me on this filming location tour. And that's where we're gonna end. The Pantages Theater. Nice property. Really does feel like Washington State. It's really where near Monrovia. It's David Spade walking right down here. David Spade and Chris Farley filming right here. It's incredible.